Welcome back, friends. There are cars in the background. It is I, Lost Scarf. It's time for the RawVlog. We're doing a new series of vlogs called the RawVlogs because we raw dogging the vlogs. Okay, so what's going on? Okay, obviously from the title, we're going to talk about the Direct. Because, of course, the Direct made me come out of retirement. I did not retire, I just have not been doing many things. Before we do the Direct, you can skip up forward. You'll know when we're doing the Direct. You'll see the screen will be different. If you want to skip to just me telling you what I thought of the Direct, I'm just going to click through it and be like, oh, I love this, I love that. That's what I'm going to do. Getting things out of the way. The RawVlog is less professional. That's just it. Hints? This is here. I didn't take down the curtain. The curtain fell down and doesn't want to go back up, so screw it. The curtain was used to block the sunlight when I sleep after a grave shift. But at this point, I use face masks instead. I cover my entire body in blankets, so no sunlight touches me, and that's been working pretty well, so that's what I'm doing now. Also, being dog tired after a grave shift really helps with sleep. It really does. Don't recommend doing grave shifts if you can help it. There are now shelves of Kirby's, but you cannot see it from this angle, unfortunately. I'm sorry for that. I am in possession of so many Kirby's now. I possess over 150 Kirby plushies. Figure. I have all the Kirby Nendoroids, by the way. Oh my god. And I have 200 Kirby manga. It is nice. Hard to read though, still learning Japanese. So, why are we doing RawVlogs? Because Scarf has too much going on, and Jinx has too much going on. Oh, by the way, I just recorded this thing, and because of a Nintendo update, all my sound settings were effed, so I'm doing this again. I might be doing this a little bit faster than last time, because I already know what my thoughts are. Jinx has like 5 jobs now. She's like IT and graphic design, and IT again, and then IT again, and then also IT. All she does is tell me about IT things that she hates doing. Because everyone's stupid? Did you know no one knows how to use a freaking computer? I knew that because I have a parent, I have a father, but yeah. Why did the vlog stop happening? Because I wasn't depressed anymore. These vlogs were for me to help get my thoughts out. That's what they were for, so that I would just feel less bad. And I haven't been depressed in almost a whole year now. That's why the vlog stopped happening. Why has the channel had less updates? Because we're so busy, that's really it. Just putting all my energy towards the Kirby podcast. By the way, there's a new episode from that, so check that out if you have not. As far as the main channel goes, we'll get back onto Latent eventually, because we're at the crossover finally. And we'll get on, of course, doing content for certain things that are coming out that this Direct is going to talk about, obviously. But the podcast has the most focus. There's going to be 3 episodes in April. Today I'm going to record the episode talking about Kirby on the Direct. I'm also going to put out a new episode because I put out an episode every month. And then there's going to be another episode recruiting for the light novel play I'm putting together. I just want to get a bunch of people to voice things. There's 69 characters in the first light novel, if you count extras. So, it's going to be an ambitious project that's going to take a bunch of months to do, but it's something I want to do. So there'll be a recruiting episode, talking about the Direct, and then just a regular anime episode on the podcast side. That's what's going on there. And there'll be RawVlogs in the future whenever I feel like doing them. But if you want more of them, ask questions in the comments of each RawVlog. And if there's enough for me to be interested and want to talk about, then we'll do that. Because these are going to be less professional. I'm going to record this again for the second time. I'm going to record this, rip out the audio, clip the audio using a filter that Jinx built to help with clicking sounds and breaths. It'll lessen them so they're not as noticeable. But normally what we do is we do a full pass through there and remove even more noise. Not even gonna bother. That's why it's a RawVlog. It's a raw dog. We raw dogging this. And then I'm just not even gonna watch it. I'm just gonna put it through. I'm gonna sync it up though, and then put it through. You watch it. If there's mistakes, you let me know, and I'll try to be more professional next time. Normally, we watch our recordings 2-3 times every time. And that takes a lot of time. And that's why it sucks we got so busy, so we can't do as much quality control. Podcasts still get quality control, but not so much this. You are accepting that with these raw vlogs. Whenever we get back to Layton, it's going to be the same old quality, same old good quality, not this slapdash quality I'm going to do with these vlogs. Because if not, then these vlogs are never going to happen, because it's just no time to do anything anymore. Now, with another car driving by, and all that preamble out of the way, 6 minutes of preamble, by the way. Jesus. Alright, we're going to the direct. So, here's how you know, but, no, that's wrong. Wrong one. Nope, wrong one. Wrong one! Did that. No, did that already. No. Okay, I'm just gonna click through them all at this point. Nope. These are the DS ones. Nope. Oh god, that's old. Nope. There it is! There it is. We're gonna use this one. Remember when I had a podcast? A different podcast where I interviewed people? Titanium Steel, of course, is Spiff for the UOGs who remember who that is. Just using this because I can share the screen while I'm on here. Basically, podcast was a fun thing I used to do. It was fun doing it. I like talking to different creatives. But there was a certain creative I was trying to get, and he just kept flaking out on me for weeks. And I got burnt out just from that guy. Because I really wanted to get him on, because I'm like, this guy feels like a good up-and-comer. We're kind of friendly. This would be a fun interview to do. And just getting guests was so stressful. But he's the one who just threw me over the edge. And that sucks, because he flaked on me so many dang times. Like 4 times, very frustrating. And now the guy's like a 2 million sub channel. Like, I knew he was up and coming. So I'm so annoyed by that, too. I will never watch his stuff, because I'm just so annoyed about that. I don't know if his stuff is good. It's gotta be if you've got 2 million subs, but I'm upsetty spaghetti with that guy. So, now we're gonna go through the direct. So let's do this thing. Hit play. There's gonna be a lot of clicks for me hitting 5 seconds forward with the thing. But we're gonna go through this and just talk about things. So obviously, of course, Mario Kart is the first thing. We all knew this was coming because they did that other direct. What I like about this is, of course, new graphics, new tracks and everything. That's really cool. But what I like about it is, one, look at all the characters. 24 players now. That's cool. I still want Kirby and Mario Kart. We're not going to get it, but I still want Kirby and Mario Kart. Something cool, though, is they're going to do boating now. Donkey Kong stage. I just realized that looking at that one. That's really cool. And what I like is because it's world. And look at all the outfits. Because it's world, I like the idea of also rails doing Sonic stuff. And while riding as well. That's pretty cool. Cow! Freaking cows in this. That's hilarious. But what I like is that it's because it's character. I mean, it's world. You can travel around. So, like, you can travel from track to track. That's really cool. Also, farmer. You can travel from track to track. That is a pretty cool thing there. And you can race from track to track as well. Those are great ideas. Look at all look how visually the size of things. It's such a cool idea what they're doing here. I am very hyped for this. And I like the elimination, go from race to race, elimination, all that stuff. That's pretty cool there. And I like all the outfits you can have. That's also very cool. Because like I think that's where they showed Taco Stand, Waluigi, which is pretty cool. You have like different outfits for Peach, different outfits for everybody. I love that. You got Monopoly guy, King Boo there, and then weather will affect your racing as well. That is a lot of cool ideas. So I like what they're doing with Mario Kart. I like what they're doing. Like, here's the Grand Prix. That's really cool there. And yeah, really hyped for this. Really hyped for this. Knockout Tour, that's what I'm interested in. It's like, oh, see how good I measure up. I'm not going to be as good as the people who've been playing Mario Kart at a really high level for a very long time, so I'm not going to even bother with that. Just fighting bots, not fighting people, that's all I know. Free roam looks really cool, though. I love there's the cute picture mode you can do. So much going on here. Look at the size of things. I love just the size difference they're going to have here as well. Mario Kart Tour is a pretty cool idea there. We're going to see more on the 17th. Now, then there's this itself. Jinx had a comment about this. She has a good point. So Jinx is like, you know, there's this cringy dialogue for the group chat that feels reminiscent, of course, of 10 years ago when they did this with Xbox and PlayStation. And you know why? Because Nintendo's never done group chat before. They're just doing what they did back then because Nintendo's kind of behind when it comes online stuff. So it's a funny point. Now, what I do like, though, is, well, I'll get to it. Not this stuff, but over here, seeing everyone's gameplay. And I like that they don't shy away from showing you that the frame rate will be different. But what I really like is that you don't have to play the same game. That is a cool feature. So what this means is you and your friends can all just play whatever you want and just chat and hang out. That's what kids are doing in Discord right now. So they learn from Discord for as far as I can tell. Because I'm in a lot of Discords. I'm in Kirby Discords. And there's a lot of kids in those Discords. And what they do is they're just sort of just playing games and talking to each other in chat. Like hanging out. And that's what this is. And that's cool. That is a pretty cool concept there. I'm happy Nintendo noticed that and they're doing it themselves. The camera's interesting. I like that they have it's like Kinect. Like we'll see that later with Mario World. Yeah, right here. Oh, there's connectivity. Well, I like there as well as like for multiplayer you can get each other's perspective, so that's cool. So there are a lot of cool features there, and then I like that it's going to be free for a while so people can get a taste of the drugs, and then they can have to buy it. Parental controls being advanced, that's good. Because yeah, it's important for parents to have control over things like that. What I like is this feature. You can play your game with your friends with one copy. That's going to help because of the price issue. Price doesn't get mentioned in this, but price later. Yeah, local share and then online share. That's a great feature. Online share is a great feature. That's going to help because there's game sharing, playing the same game on multiple consoles. This is really good because of, well, the prices that are coming. So in the US, the prices are going to be $80 for digital, $90 for physical. They're going to pay physical. That's just me. What I think what some people will try is they'll try to do rentals. Because what happens with this game is you can share your game with a friend for 14 days and it comes back to you. So I think some entrepreneur is going to buy a bunch of Switch 2s, have a bunch of games, and rent them out. Like maybe $1 a day or 50 cents a day. So like you want to play whatever game, it's like, all right, rent it from me for less than whatever the price of the game is. For whatever percentage of it. That way you get to rent it for like 2 weeks, play the heck out of it, finish the game, never play it again if you don't really care for it enough for that. So if you can share indie games, that'd be great. If it's only for first parties, still that'll work out as well. So yeah, and then you're seeing all the screen stuff. All the screen stuff looks pretty cool. Like I've never really cared about graphics. I've cared about gameplay more. Because I've played plenty of like really like just good 8-bit stuff. So that's cool. And then the magnetic attaching. And also the controls won't drift anymore. The sticks won't drift anymore, so that's good. And yeah, bigger SR and SL, that's good. And then the mouse controls, I really like the ambition there. I'll talk about that more with Kirby, like what I think they could maybe do with that with Kirby with the different control stuff. And more sound features, and of course the rumble feature. And then a mic that's focusing on voices, that's really cool. Also, the surround sound system looks really cool to me. I'm really hyped for that. I'm hyped for that. That's really cool feature because you can hang it. You can hang it. USB-Cs is cool. I like that, so you can charge and do whatever. That's great. Bigger size, also awesome. And then being able to just send data over. Like, I'll want a Switch 2 for sure. That'll be in the base with the computer. I'm going to have 2 Switch 1s, and I'll use those for travel play for sure. And then I like this a cooling fan, because that's important to keep in mind. Gotta keep your system good. Then all the different games, I was like, oh hey, I see Kirby there, that's compatible, good. So it's not going to be perfectly backward compatible? I hope it is perfectly backward compatible. But we'll see if it is or not. Having to rebuy a digital game you bought on Switch 1 to put on Switch 2, that would suck, especially for indie stuff. But we'll see. And then, yeah, they're talking about that. Now, a feature that's cool is this. What I don't like is what they show later. Like, this is really cool. Learn all different features of this. And I thought this would be a great Wii Sports kind of feature here, so you understand how it all works. That's really cool. A great Wii Sports feature. Because 1-2 Switch should have been Wii Sports. It should have been a free thing with your Switch, so you really understood the features of your thing. But here's the thing. Pay digital only game. Not buying it. I'm not buying it. No. Unless there's some really good games in there, good tech demos, I'm not buying it. I don't want to be cheap, but like on principle, I think they should give you a tech demo game because of Wii U. Wii U was Wii Sports was very smart. There should be a game to let you understand the complexity of your system. And they're not doing that. And I'm like, unless it's a really fun games on there. 1-2 Switch was a fun novelty, did not buy it. Played it with other people, did not buy it. So I'm a little disappointed in that. I really think that should be a free feature there. And then show them this. On the SDs, so yeah, they're SDs now, so that's cool. Data transfer, yep. The controllers, Jinx really likes that feature. She loves controller buttons in the back because that just lets you do things like more responsibly because you're never doing anything with these fingers, so that's cool. Audio jack's interesting because USB was used to remove the audio jack. Switch Online, that's great, and then forward. Seeing all the backward compatible games, that's cool, and then there's gonna be the additions, which is such an interesting idea. And of course, what do they show us when they talk about additions? They show us, of course, Mario Party, which looks pretty fun. Looks very fun there. I wish I had the time to play this a bunch. Like actually, yeah, with Switch 2, I probably will. I'll just play with Jinx. And make her mad at me all the time. But I like that they have connectivity. They're using the connector over here. The connect, of course, from Xbox, but just using that technology so that you can do stuff. But this mic thing's very interesting as well. But like this. Very connect right there. A lot of cool ideas, basically. I like what they're doing with Mario Party. That looks like a lot of fun. And then, where is it? And then, yeah. Breath of the Wild, just better looking. That's cool, but I like more is the Zelda notes. That's a really cool idea there. Use your phone. Like, you're already looking at guides. What if we gave you a guide instead? And this will help people, 100% of the game. So that's really cool. I like that. And also, transferring blueprints is a really cool feature as well. And then, yeah. There, of course, is what I care about. Let's go back to it just when it comes in. This is what I care about, what I'm going to talk about. What? Expansion? I was wondering what's going on, because we've had radio silence on Kirby for 2 years. What's going on? This is what's going on. Current Forgotten Land, Star-Crossed World, that's what's been happening. And it looks like, yeah, they're more adventures with Elfilin. And it looks like they're doing new stuff with the same old stages, so that's really cool. And then you get Shake Weight Kirby, Spring Kirby, of course. And there's platforming, so that's going to be great, because platforming is something that Kirby has in its DNA. And I'm curious if they've done something about the time dilation, so that Kirby being in the Forgotten Land doesn't keep him away from everyone forever. I'm hoping they fix the time dilation. Now, Metroid Prime 4, I still have to play 3, but I'm for this because it looks like a lot of fun ideas. There's the psychic abilities, that looks pretty cool. You can do mouse mode, that's a cool idea. And then, yeah, Z, I think it's just better graphics. As the thing is that these games are coming out, you need to do additions that aren't too crazy with their features, or else you'll just make the Switch 1 people not so happy. But yeah, that looks cool, and I'm curious to see what other second editions may come out in the future. Here's the thing. If there's a physical copy of that game, Kirby Forgotten Land, I will buy it, because if there's anything new to it. If not, then I'll just get the digital upgrade. Now this idea looks pretty cool. This could have also been a tech demo game. Just doing, I said it correctly the first time, in the first recording. What's this game called? I forgot. The one with the cars and soccer. It looks like a fun idea. Looks like this is an idea for that. Looks like a fun one. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it won't be, but it looks fun. I'm not paying for it. But it looks fun. Elden Ring, I'm hyped for that, which means the graphics are able to handle Elden Ring. That's a good sign. Tarnished Edition, fun name for it. Hades 2, I'm gonna buy this whenever it hits full release. For PC, though. I might get it on Switch, I don't know. Like, this is a game you can definitely pick up and play. Looks like it'll be fun, because of course it will be. Street Fighter 6, awesome, of course. Seeing that amiibos are still a thing, that is extra awesome. This one, Daemon X Machina, looks very interesting. I might jump into that one for sure. If I got the time for it, I will look into that one. I own literally 1,000 games. It's hard to have time for every game. And then Haze Light. So me and Jinx played It Takes Two. It was a very fun puzzle game. We're interested to see us playing this. I don't know when we'll play it, but I really am excited to try this with Jinx in the future for sure. Because they do co-op very well. Looks nuts. And then, of course, don't care about sports, so skipping that. So Hogwarts Legacy. So you will see me buy this game when J.K. Rowling's dead. That's the only way. I don't want to give her any money. You know why. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. That's cool to see Tony Hawk back. And then you got Hitman is a favorite series of mine. As a man who loves Kirby, it's interesting that I'm also a man who loves Hitman. I own and have played every single Hitman game. Thankfully, I owned a PlayStation 2 at one point. So I've played all of them. I love Hitman games so much, so it's great to see that the whole new trilogy is going to be on the Switch. That's cool. But what also has me hype, of course, is this. I'm like, they're showing us the bullet. It's got to be 007 is what I thought, and I was happy to be correct. The Hitman crew doing 007 just seems like a perfect fit. I'm excited to see how that goes. I really am. And then I was hoping for Bravely Default 3. I was. Bravely Default 1. Or like Bravely Triumvirate or whatever it was supposed to be called. But no, it's Bravely Default 1. Bravely Default 1 is a very good game. The story? Oh my god, the story is pretty freaking good. The voice acting is very enjoyable as well. Gameplay is really good. 100% of the game is very tough. I'm interested to see how they handle the 3DS system because this was a 3DS game that used certain features. But I think that's what the minigames might help with. And yeah, Bravely Default, Flying Fairy, very interested in that. I'm not going to buy it because I already played the hell out of that, but I'm excited for a new generation to enjoy that game. And then we've got Yakuza. I still got to get into Yakuza. I just don't have time for it. There's so many games to get into. Yakuza is like the One Piece for me. Like, at some point I'll get into it. I just haven't. I'm in One Piece, by the way. I've watched so much One Piece. And then more titles. And then... Did I miss Silk Song or is that coming up? No, that's got to... double check. I'm pretty sure... No, Silk Song might be later. Double checking the... Yeah, Silk Song's later. Silk Song's later. Go back forward. Yeah, I saw KT. I'm like, oh, it's Hyrule Warriors. Okay. What I did not know was what it was going to be, though. But once they showed, I was like, oh, okay. So we're going to do the past. And this makes sense, because, like, we get the story of the fall of Hyrule. That's pretty cool. Bit of a downer, but that was the thing with Age of Calamity. It was like, oh, that's a bit of a downer, but then you get time travel shenanigans. When it's like, oh, hell yeah, but I don't think we're going to get that here. I think we are going to just get tragedy here. Which is too bad, but it is what it is. Still, it's going to be interesting to see like the story actually play out instead of just the few cutscenes you got in Tears of the Kingdom. So that's cool. Hyrule Warriors Kirby, how would that go? And then, yeah, they show this for the GameCube, and like, I'm like, I yelled at MF at work. It's like, oh, of course it happened. And yeah, Wind Waker, that's a solid game. Soul Calibur 2, I've played hundreds of hours of this game. It's a very good game. Then you've got GX is an extremely, extremely hard game. I beat this game. I don't know how I did it. Asian reflexes, I guess. I don't know how I did it anymore. It's a very hard game. The story mode, very hard. And I beat it somehow. And you can map the controls, which is cool. And then, oh yeah, looking at this, we gotta go back and look at that. Super Mario Sunshine, which is funny, because, you know, the HD came out. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance is a good game. I definitely like the game. I didn't like the storytelling necessarily, because I just wanted to follow Ike, because I like Ike. But it's a good game, because you go through like 4 chapters, and you go through different teams. I did not really like too much. Strikers is metal as F. I'm wondering how the Pokemon Coliseum games are going to work. Luigi's Mansion, Chibi Robo, never played it, but apparently people love Chibi Robo. It's cool to get a GameCube controller. I have 6 GameCube controllers. But obviously that's not going to work. I have to get the new one because of that. We'll see if I do. I'm surprised we haven't just gotten Smash Brothers Collection at some point. Probably because of, well, it's because of licensing. Oh, here's Silksong. But first, Deltarune. So, I only played Chapter 1. Eventually, I'll play this game when the whole game comes out. I'm not going to play this until the whole game comes out. Because I just know. I don't want to do that. Once this, I saw Chapter 1, okay, I'm just going to wait. That's what happened. I know people love this. Here's the thing. I ship her with both of these characters for different reasons. I like her and Chris because I'm just into that kind of girl. Because we play Chris. But I like her and Rousey too for other reasons. But I know she's like, I think, paired up with someone else. So too bad. But, yeah. I like what I see here. This looks like it's a lot of fun. And someday I will play it. And I have to put it on the channel. I know I do. Because this is a game that Undertale surprised me and affected me way deeper than I ever thought it was gonna. And then we got Borderlands 4. Jinx loves Borderlands. I don't. Civ 7. Serious thing about Civ. I'm always a generation behind because whenever the new one comes out, they sell the old one, all of its stuff, for cheap. I bought all of Civ 6 like the week before Civ 7 came out because you could get all of Civ 6 for super cheap. That's what I did. So I'm playing the hell out of Civ 6. And with all the features. Because just how that works. And then good for people like WWE and basketball. Good for them. So Alpha Kids looks like a fun idea I'm never going to play. And then Gungeon, I will play this. I like Enter the Gungeon for sure. That's pretty cool. I'm happy to see more Gungeon. And then Astroneer surprised me. Like, this looks like Astroneer, but I thought Astroneer's dead. But they stopped developing it. Because they did. But yeah, that's because this is a different game. From Astroneer. Because it's Star Seekers? Or Space Seekers? Give me the title. Give me the Star Seeker. Astroneer Expeditions. And then there's Cyberpunk. It's cool to see Cyberpunk they can run it on the Switch too. That's cool to see. And then yeah, Square Enix. So this is the thing about FF7 being on the Switch too. This is the first game that was not on Nintendo. We had FF 1 through 6 on Nintendo and Super Nintendo. But then they hopped over to PlayStation, and we never got 7. And here it is. 7's here. Although it's a remake of 7, not the original 7. Still, 7's here. That's wild. So now I can play it. I don't have an excuse. Oh, it's on PC as well. But I won't until the third game comes out, and if a certain thing can happen in the third game. If it can't, I'm not doing it. Here comes Silksong. Where is it? Oh, they're going to show this other one first. This game looks fun. Kitsugami. This looks like a fun idea for a game. There it is, Silksong. People lost their minds. The live chat was the loudest for just that little bit. That little bit. Harvest Moon, I'm happy. I love Harvest Moon, so I'll probably buy it. And never play. I have to play the Harvest Moon takes so much time to play. It's an issue. This 2-point museum looks cool. But then, over here comes... Oh no, Wild Hearts, which I have not played. Because I play Monster Hunter, so I'm like, I have Monster Hunter. Oh yeah, Witchbrook from the dude who made Stardew Valley. Puyo Tetris. Who doesn't love Tetris? I love Tetris. Rune Factory. There it is. Yeah, Harvest Moon and Rune Factory. Crap, I ain't got time for both those. And a new beat 'em up from Marvel. That's cool. And then yeah, Star Wars Outlaws. Apparently, was a good game that no one played because people were tired of Ubisoft. Nobunaga's Ambition is just the randomest surprise. Like, oh snap, that is a game like I would play for sure. Fast Fusion, so a new F-Zero here. And then a new Pac-Man game. I'm really hyped for the new Pac-Man game. It looks ridiculous. Yeah, Raito. And Raito looks like it might be fun. I don't know if I'll play it, but it looks like it might be fun. Reanimal looks like a stream game. This is a game you stream because that looks like some wild stuff's gonna happen. Fortnite! Yippee! Oh my god, and Fortnite Lego. I'm surprised Fortnite Lego worked out so well. Good for them. This is the one we have to get back on Layton at some point because of Layton's back. Oh my god. Is this like the game that the boy, Luke, that was hinting at the end of one of the other games? Who knows? And then apparently Silksong's in here somewhere for more footage of Silksong. Then after all that is, of course, this. So, I'm like, this looks like From Software. It can't be From Software. This looks like Bloodborne. It can't be Bloodborne. Can't be either of those things. Can't. It just can't. Bloodborne's owned by Sony, so you can't do that. And From Software, they're busy doing like that Elden Ring game and probably some other thing. This is that other thing. It's so wild to me that we got a Bloodborne 2. That's so interesting looking there. That we got Bloodborne 2. But it's not called Bloodborne, but you know it's Bloodborne. And the other, like, these are cool looking characters here, and like, I'm really interested about the gameplay. Apparently Jinx says it's PvP PvE, which I'm not all for that. But then again, aren't all From games PvE PvP? We'll see. If it's like that Elden Ring expansion, I won't be happy. If it's its own thing, Frog with Biddies. If it's its own thing, like the other From Software games, then okay, I'll be up for it. Depends on how they do it. Because, like, I enjoy co-oping these, but I do not enjoy PvPing at all. I don't enjoy it whatsoever. I hate that crap. Guns! But, yeah, look at that big old boss. That looks really cool. T-Rex out of nowhere. Mr. PJ's over here. He's gotta be nuts. He just looks stupid. The Duskbloods, also known as Bloodborne 2. And then, what is this? So Jinx said there's a lot of Bloodborne references in here that I don't get because I never played Bloodborne. Because I never owned a PlayStation 4. 2026. But here's the middle finger. Available only on Nintendo Switch 2. That's amazing. You know how many people are pissed it's only on Nintendo Switch 2? So many people are pissed. So pissed. I don't care. Because it's good for me. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. About the prices. Like, yeah, it's going to be pretty expensive. And I don't know about that. But I am a man with a day job, so I'm good. So I feel sorrier for you guys. Now, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I will totally lend my games out to my closer viewers, like Ninjax. If Ninjax, whenever that game sharing system comes in, if Ninjax wants to borrow a game, he's going to get to borrow a game. And then this happened. So, you're watching this, right, Ninjax? If you're not watching this, I'll have at least one view and it's Ninjax. That's how it usually is. Here it is, like, okay, Kirby Star. Kirby Star. So, there's a new Kirby game. Another one. And Kirby is... Oh, his star's getting whacked. Like, no, Kirby's grabbing onto it and he's hitting. He's like, okay, Kirby's trying to jumpstart it. I was like, come on, power on, come on, come on. I'm like, okay. Kirby's desperately trying to power it on. He's like, power the hell on, dang it. Bam, bam, and bam. There we go. You know how much fan art of just Kirby punching a star has come out already? Within the first hour? I'm like, okay, what's going to happen here? Boom. Oh, it's Air Rides. The second that popped in, it was Air Rides. Everyone knew it was Air Rides. You know how many people thought it was a Smash trailer until that popped in? It looked so good, because it became, like, the reveal later is like, oh yeah, that's why it looks like a Smash trailer, because this is his style. It was like, I love just Kirby smiling at the camera as always. Love that. He's in the shape that Sakurai puts him in. And it's just like, yeah, hell yeah, Air Ride 2. You know who did Air Ride 1? Sakurai. So you got Kirby Ride Ers. So you know it's a sequel. I like that, that's cool. But then, the king has returned. Masahiro Sakurai's back? He's been gone for 20 years. Air Ride's the last game he did. Sakurai's back. That is hype as heck. And in no way should that take away from Kumazaki that Sakurai is back. No one should be putting them in competition. These guys are both making separate Kirby content, and we're going to love both of them. Love that so much. I'm so hyped for that. And like, one more trailer. Oh, okay, we're not done? Okay, what is it? And then, how long does it take to realize what it was? Okay, so I did not notice the golden bananas. I was like, we got original IP, we got something new, that's interesting. What is this? Not realizing it was DK yet. Where are the hints? Because I'll tell you when I realized it was DK. This kind of banana things, just didn't notice. Right there, that's a big banana clue I didn't notice. A big banana clue I didn't notice. Once I saw the monkeys that looked like Diddy, I'm like, okay, it's DK. I didn't have confirmation. That gave me confirmation. Punching? Or hammering through? It's gotta be. DK! Donkey Kong! Yeah! DK! Donkey Kong is here! Yeah! Break it in suspenders. So, DK has become Wreck-It Ralph. That's basically it. Wreck-It Ralph and DK. Well, Wreck-It Ralph is based on DK, so there you go. So this is DK's Mario Odyssey. That's what this is. Because Mario was doing some things that leveled up his 3D platforming game. This is how you level up DK's 3D platforming game. For sure. Also, he hasn't done it since 64. Like, destructible terrain also reminds me of No Man's Sky in a way. Didn't destroy that blue person, that seems effed up. Were they an enemy or not? Were they just an innocent bystander? I'm not sure. But DK's just killing people. Holy crap, he's throwing hands. Like, this is DK's Odyssey. I'm hyped to see what they do with it. It looks very fun. And they still have 2D stuff as well. So that's cool to see pay homage to country as well. I'm really interested to see what will come of this. Just the golden banana rocks. And apparently that thing's heavy. And then there's... Where are they? This can't be Candy, is it? Like when they show her. It's got to be someone else. Okay, I thought they were going to show her sooner. But yeah, there's like a lot of cool stuff happening here. Looks very interesting. And here comes Candy. Where's Funky? Where's Funky? By the way, are we going to get a Funky new DLC mode? Maybe we will. I'd love if they embrace that, by the way. There she is. Might be Candy, might not be. Look, that's right here with the Wreck-It Ralph punch right there. That looks like the Wreck-It Ralph punch to me. It's like, I'm a gorilla, and it's okay to be a gorilla, or whatever. The surprising thing is, like, most of these games aren't going to come out at launch. I think the reason why that's okay is because there's backward compatibility with Switch 1. Well, there's a bunch of the games, if not all of them. So that, also so the games come out early so that, I mean, the console comes out early so plenty of people can buy the console before the games come out. Because Switch had a shortage issue for a while, just like PlayStation 5. So yeah, but like it's hype to see that. It's like, that just looks like a freaking homage to Wreck-It Ralph. It really does look like one because of the circle hole and everything. If it's not, it's crazy. But yeah, that's a direct. They're recapping it. I think I show a little more Silk Song, right? I'm actually going longer than last time. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. My throat. I still gotta do the podcast. So, it's gonna be $4.50 for Americans. And it's because of the tariffs. Dang it! Because of the tariffs! That is a high price point. 80 for digital, 90 for physical. I have a day job, so I'm good. But honestly, yeah, if... I'm gonna own a lot of Switch games. I own a lot of PC games. I have over 1,000 games on Steam. I play way too many games. I got a lot for being a YouTuber, but I also bought a lot as well. Because I reviewed so many games and such, and suggested so many games over the years. I have so many games. But, yeah. The Switch allows you to lend out games. If I'm not playing it, I'll lend them out. Oh, yeah, and then Treehouse. They're making sure you know, like, yeah, this is coming. Oh, they did a live stream right after. I didn't realize that. Where's Kirby? Oh, there it is. Oh, so there's more footage of Kirby in the live stream. I didn't... Oh, God. Well, I don't have time to look at that right now. I'll look at that for the podcast. Oh, yeah, and there's Silks. What is this? There's a 2-minute for that. That's cool. What about this? There's a 90-second... Okay, so I have to watch both of these before I do the podcast episode. I have to watch both of these. I have to watch these now. We have to do a live reaction to these. Okay, so there's going to be no sound, so I don't get copyright hit on sound. Visuals, we'll see if that happens, but I'm putting the sound on for me right now. I gotta see this. What's going on with this? And then we'll end the vlog. New music! Oh my god, new music. You know, yeah, hold on. Pause. You know why pause? Because I have Kirby here. You know who else I have? Where is he? There you go. We gotta get them both. There you go. Elfwin as well. Turn back on. There's singing happening. The stars are landing here. Woo woo. Rain. Ah, look at Elfwin. I knew Surprise Face Kirby was coming. Across the world. So they're just traveling in the front land and then something new comes up. It looks like it affects old levels, so that's cool. So I hope it's a good size expansion. I hope it's not too quick. Here's the thing, it comes out on the day I'm going to leave on a trip, so I have to play the hell out of this game in one day. Look at that! Old stages crystallized. That's cool. I'm just going to have to be behind everyone else because I have to do my trip first. But I like what I'm seeing. Yeah, Midnight Kirby there. I like the song. Cute. Crystallizing levels. Oh my god! That's so cool! New stages. Freaking Moses the Water, huh? Oh, the frame on that didn't look great, though. New enemies. New powers. Oh, that's old power. New uses of old powers, though. We're building Snowman again. And we got Spring Kirby, or Shake Weight Kirby. I like that we're going to have some more platforming. Because, yeah, we need some more platforming challenge, so that's cool. Bam! And it still damages. I like this song. And it's like some volcano effect by the stars, is what this is. Oh, crystallized versions of the enemies! And then, there's a Waddle Dee with a hat! I'm hoping for new powers, too. We'll see if we get new powers besides the one mouthful. It looks like they're not going to show the new powers. So freaking hype. Are you kidding me? Yeah, 3 days after my birthday. Oh my god. Because I'm going to go on a trip after that to a Taiko conference. So then, of course, I'll see the comments later like that. Over here, Air Riders. See this one now. Now we're going to see Kirby punch it again. This trailer wasn't 90 seconds, right? Let me Oh, it was 90. Okay, well, there's nothing new here. Okay. Just the Sakurai reveal, right? 2025. So we're just watching this again as I talk. So that's going to be it for the RawVlog. I am so hype. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to... I don't remember if I said that at the start, because I said it at the end of the first time I recorded this. I'm going to rip the audio, run the audio through some filters to clean up any noises. Yeah, I did talk about this already, but just reiterating. And then clean it up a little bit, not too crazy like we normally used to do. And then we're going to render it and put it out. And so you'll have this video a couple hours after this recording. You can kind of tell when I recorded this because it says, oh no, you can't see that part. Forget it. You can't see the time. But yeah. But before I do that, I gotta record the podcast episode version too. Hey, alright. And that one should go out first because that's more where my focus is at. Mazuga Sakura. Just like that's such a good song. But that is it for the vlog. The RawVlog. I had fun with everyone watching, and again, if you want more of these, ask questions, and if anything strikes my interest, I'll talk about them, and they'll be in this quality. That's it. I had fun with everyone watching. That's what's up, as and having fun. Let's combine. See you next time. Of course, tell me what you think of the direct, and the prices, of course, are very steep, but I have a day job, so I'm good. But if y'all also own a Switch, I don't know. You can borrow from Switch 1, I think, right? I think it's a new feature coming. But if it's only Switch 2, and you own a Switch 2 in the future, I'll lend out games when I know I'm not going to play them for a while. And that will be... You have to earn that trust with me, obviously. And that's going to be certain viewers. Anyone new, I don't know how you're going to burn that trust. Alright, but that's it for now. I have fun with watching. This was all Bazant, having fun. Thanks combined. See you next time in the future. And of course, bye 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 bye. See ya. Ah! I caught him. I caught him. I caught him. I'm gonna look at the Silk Song trailer on my own, just out of curiosity, before I do anything. See ya.